Hey y'all, welcome back to another review and recap episode of Divorce Sistas. I'm your girl Alicia, and I have a special guest, Kiwan, with me. So sorry for the difficulties technically. I'm so sad about that, but we're going to hop right on in, and y'all are back. Woo, yes. Thank y'all so much for joining. Right back. Make sure you like this, comment. We are back. We are getting started, jumping right on in to the episode, the mid-season finale. This episode was called Birds of a Feather. As you all know, it means flock together. So we can start. Do you want to start? Or you
You
want
can
me to
start.
start?
You can start. You good.
Okay, yes. So the beginning of the scene, we were in Naomi's house, and Naomi was showing the video of Myron and trying to basically tell Rashida that Pastor Jefferson was cheating on her. Um, and Rashida was not feeling that at all. So Rashida brought Myron and Pastor Jefferson, and she's like, play the tape, play the tape. So, but even before that, like where she was like, do y'all believe this? Do y'all know what's going on? And then Tiffany was like, she's like, well, and it's kind of going around town. And I said, oop, not the town with the T saying that the pastor is having an affair with his assistant. That's a little messy. So I was like, I don't know. Like, do you feel like Naomi was being messy with that? Like,
Um, you mean Naomi or Tiffany? Naomi, I feel like hurt people hurt
Naomi
people.
like showing the video. Do you feel like she was being messy?
I feel like hurt people. And that's just what it is. Hurt people. And you're hurt, so you want everybody else. But you know how they say you do the right things for the wrong things for the right reasons?
Mm-hmm.
That's her.
Oh,
Like
okay, okay.
because she felt like she was trying to protect her friend, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
that
Um,
wasn't the way.
Oh yes, let's bring them up. We lovely picture here from Kiwan. Somebody made this, so this is how we're talking about the people. Okay, so we on Rashida. Is Myron on here? Child, Myron need to be on here because at this point he is
They did that,
recurring
Myron.
guest.
Oh,
Yes, he's a recurring guest. Um, so basically, I'm glad that they called Myron out, child, because I was like, it was just, getting to be way too much. And they confronted him. He was like, what's this? Da, da, da. Baby Pastor Jefferson was like, what? He was so caught off guard. And just asking questions. He's like, well, what are you saying? Like, what's going on? Like, and then where she was like, the real question is, are you in love with him or whatever? He's like, no, I'm in love with my wife. And I just don't know if I believe Myron a little bit because I think that we need to know who he was on the phone with.
right.
Then the chatter online was all about like he could have been talking to Franklin, which I was like, ooh, that would be messy. And
I
then
did hear that too.
I was like, what if he's talking to himself? Because he could never really say who he was talking to
He didn't
until the end of
believe.
the episode. But I'm like, what if he was talking to himself because he knew Naomi had cameras?
Right, initially.
And
He did.
yeah. So he already sounds like he could have just been talking about himself because he could not think of nothing to say.
He
Like
could have
he was
just
just
told
like,
the truth.
my pastor, I'm sorry, I just want to take care of y'all. I want to take care of y'all. So that was my thing about it. Um, and I think he created this whole scenario in his head. And we also need to see the email because Geneva said she was going to get the bottom of that. Baby Myron's face was shook when she said that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, So that whole scene was a lot going on, but it was just like, okay, good. They're not dating. Boom, they're good.
Yeah.
Uh, or they're not messing around, I should say. That's what he
Right.
said, this child. So that's how I felt about that scene. How did you feel about it?
Okay, so I have questions. First of
Okay.
all, as Naomi, hurt people.
Uh-huh.
Rashida, she was like, listen, I gotta get off this train. I'm all about protecting peace and energy.
Yes.
This whole Myron situation, when he said somebody told him that Pastor Jeff Like, who convinces you to tell you who can convince you to tell you that somebody else, that he said somebody told him that Pastor Jeff wanted him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, did
Something in
he
his
say
mind.
that to you? Like, did he
Mm-hmm.
directly say it to you? Has he been showing signs? Or is it just the fact that he wants you to do your job? And that's it. And you're interpreting it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, I just feel like Myron is a little bit he may be a little unhinged. So we're gonna keep our good eye on
On him.
Mr. Myron. And then the the part that irritated me the entire most, and I know that's not a thing, but the part that irritated me is when they were like, who are you talking to? And he was like, my wife.
Like, why are you lying?
And if it is, if that was his wife, of course, she, like I said, she could be the beard, but
She
I
could
just don't
be.
think he was talking to his wife. He just kept lying, and instead of just being honest, be
Mm-hmm.
honest, unless it's something he really have to hide, and it could be that he could be talking to Franklin while Franklin's sitting in the dark at the hospital with Sister Girl Scave's back. Okay, I don't know, but
That's what I don't know if he's talking to his wife or not because like
I don't
why would
think
your wife be
so.
cool with that unless the wife knows that she's a beard? That's why I was like she must be talking he must be talking to herself because they're
Mm-mm.
like, who would you talking to? Who would you talk like? And then he could never give it like he could never say like what he was talking about, who he was talking about.
Right.
So
He was
that's
like, it was somebody in a church, and
yeah.
that it was somebody, he didn't want to say who it was because they could lose their job. Listen, I'm gonna round up
And I was
every.
like, you literally ratted somebody out. Like, I'm so confused. If you're watching this live, let us know. Chat with us in the comments and make sure you like it as well. But that's how I feel too. I was like, that's a little, that's a little sketch. So that's why I felt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have anything else to say about that scene?
No, I just need him to. I just need him to keep it a buck. Oh, and yeah, no, I just need him to keep it a buck. That's it.
Okay, let's see if I can get the right picture up for this one. Nope, not the right picture, of course not. This picture though, that's coming up next. I try to have my images together. Is that it? This why is it the same one? Oh my gosh, I knew that was gonna happen. Image. Cause this scene was hilarious. This scene. This scene was hilarious. Okay, the baby. One thing about it, the pastors be cussing. The first lady too. Oh, she was like, "I'm done. I'm done." She said something, something, something. The hell, I was cracking up.
I
She was,
was like,
she was out of there. Okay,
we
she was
went
like,
from
"Oh,
one extreme to this.
yeah." She was like, "You." She was like, if y'all want her to let her abuse y'all, like Franklin abuse her, that's fine. But I'm done. I'm done. So that was funny, but. Did you see when she was walking out the door? He said, "Hold on." He said, "Hold on. Let me open up that door for you." Clock that, okay? No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Um,
It was
yeah. So
that
before we
volume of smoke.
before we get to the car scene, we have to talk about Naomi getting served with assault charges, $50 million. She do not care.
He want not only do he want her broke, he want her destitute. That house gonna be gone, and he want the panties that she got on so he can give to his wife. Like, I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot, but she
Mhm.
is also bringing that on herself,
I'm
I
like,
think. But she's still hurting. I wouldn't. I cannot. Just disregard her feelings.
the assault charges are a bit much. Are they all right? She did assault her,
He
but
just
50
want his money
million.
back.
Come on, you're playing in our face. $50 million. You just
We
playing
know
in our face.
she don't have that.
Yeah, but I was like, that's outrageous. But that girl's still in that hospital, and we all know it's only a day. But I was like, she don't even care. She's like, what? He's doing this?
Listen,
What? He's doing this? What? So they were mad about that. But yeah, I was like, okay, we're gonna see. We gonna see because as we see Naomi crazy as we see in the later episode. Uh My only thing is, okay, I'm going to the next scene when they're in the car. My only thing about this is like they kind of seem like they're so cool, but I really want to know why was the pastor being so mean to her, because it's like it was like like a switch up. Like he's like now he wants to care for her, now he wants to do this since that all that happened in the car, and then he's like always stressed about the church and stuff like that. But if you remember earlier in in the season, the first episode, he was supposedly cheating with that girl. And we never got like that never came back around. So I was just like that never got resolved, but they're just so low, like so happy go lucky now. Um so I was like, I don't know. Like the banter was cute.
Mhm.
Um but I was just like her jokes was funny too. She's like the seat warmer and the butt thing, da, da, da. Like she was giving it to him. But I'm just like, is he still cheating on her? Like, is there something else? Because like we're not getting that.
I think that they really need to address their issues. And I feel like they're skating over it, which makes us as the viewers confused
Mm-hmm.
because they're talking about it in bits and pieces and then something else will come up. But they're not. I hope Tyler Perry can write in where they're in couples counseling and really delving
Mm-hmm.
into their issues. Like this is just putting a band-aid on it. Them laughing and talking, it's just we're putting a band-aid on it.
Yeah, I don't know if I see TP writing them going to counseling, but hey, we could always just, you know, disagree. But I was just like, I don't know. And because then she started talking about her son, and she thinks that her son is doing the D word. And then Jefferson starts talking, and I was like, oh, the son has some, Jefferson's family has some substance abuse issues.
Mhm.
So then you see that. So I'm like, okay, so like, is it going? Are they going to focus on their marriage? Or are they going to focus on the kids? And I was really confused because I was like, I didn't get that the son was, on the D word, but I
Right.
guess because he keeps asking for money. So I'm like, I'm just kind of confused about the dynamic about like the kids and then the D word, then like the parents, like I mean the you know the relationship. So I was like, it's kind of confusing about like kind of what they have going on. And she never brought up the woman because then the whole Myron thing came in there. But I was like, that back and forth was getting annoying. So I'm glad that was cleared. But Rashida said she's done with the friendship with Naomi and she's on to figure out things with her man and her son. So that's what I got.
I thought that he was being bullied.
Oh.
Um, I thought that he's a PK, and so people feel like they can push him around. So I really thought I didn't think it was that. I thought that he was being bullied. Um, but it could be the D word. It could be. I mean, it was his erratic. Well, we'll get there, but his erratic behavior. But I thought that he was being bullied. But sometimes Mama knows best, and
Mm-hmm.
I think she know in her heart of heart what's going on with her son.
Yeah, I just feel like they don't really give the kids too much storyline. So I'm just like, how
Right.
do we get from like, oh, he's asking for money to that? I know what he was asking for money. I just thought he was a spoiled little boy and he was just like, I want some money to buy
Mhm.
this or to buy this, to buy the latest thing or whatever. Like
Mhm.
kids, they ask for money all the time. So I just I didn't really get that. So
Yeah.
that's kind of where I was at with that. Um so then the next scene is Tiffany and Bridget. I'm sorry, I'm cold. Um and Tiffany and Bridget are talking about Naomi and stuff like that. But I peeped that Tiffany said that she was only paying $600 a month for her spousal support. Now I said, now, girl, that is not that much now.
I thought she was paying like way more than that.
Like 6K a month, maybe, but like, girl, 600.
Yeah,
Girl, I don't even know.
that's not a lot.
Yeah,
But
that's not a lot. And
when
I,
you add it up
uh-huh.
throughout the month, like after 12 months,
It's
that's
5K.
different. But just monthly, yeah, I guess.
I wonder is her ex going to come back in the picture? I wonder if we're going to see who it is.
I
Or
wonder
the
who's
kid,
paying
if
her.
she does have a kid. Like, I'm like, we need a little bit more. Like, we need a little bit more from her. Um,
Kim,
and Bridget said Naomi is used to being taken care of and she's lashing out. And I said, Naomi is playing a good role because she said that she's
Oh.
never worked a day in her life. Like, so she doesn't know what to do,
Mm.
Naomi. And
I
she's like,
think I
yeah,
missed that
she never
part.
worked a day in her life. Yeah, that's what Bridget said. Bridget's like, she never worked a day in her life.
Mm-hmm. Kim,
And so now, baby, the salt charger, she's like, she just don't care. And we could see as the time goes on.
can
Um,
we clock how Bridget left an untruth out about Myron? How she noticed how Myron is always watching Pastor Jeff, and they
she told
asked
that to Tiffany.
when she was selling it to Tiffany in a
Hmm.
car, but then at the house, you made it seem like you didn't know anything about it. And Naomi, clocked her and was like the gaslighting. And it was. It
Yes.
was like, eh,
Oh
girl,
yeah, because Bridget was like, yeah, Geneva, Rashida watches him like a hawk, and like she gets his emails and stuff like that or whatever. You did kind of clock that too, and that's why I was saying like Bridget be going so hard for these people who don't even be doing nothing for her, because she's like, no, what? Why would he do that? He's the pastor. Like she's like, put some respect on the name. And now was like, not too much. I don't care if he's a pastor. He's still
he's
sleeping
still a
around.
man.
Yeah, he's a man.
Right.
Pastor Franklin said, I am not bisexual nor gay. I love women. I said, mm. And he said, I love
Okay,
this
Andrew
woman.
Caldwell, please.
Okay. I love this woman. You better love her. But yes, I did hear her say that. She's like, he got him like a hawk. He was like, she's been eyeing him. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but did you hear Rashida was like, Pastor Jefferson is so naive, and some pastors they really do be naive. It's like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm glad that we was raised differently. He's like, oh yeah, I'm glad. She was like, yeah, because of something. It was a little shady or whatever. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Bridget's in there too, trying to hold up this thing, and Rashida don't even tell you nothing that's going on in their life. Don't even tell you nothing, but you're so loyal to
So,
Rashida.
that is insane.
Yeah, so that was a good clock. Clock that. And then Myron is talking to Bridget, baby. Oh, they were talking about firing or like
Oh,
firing Myron, whatever. They're like, they're not gonna do that. I was like, yeah, that's smart because baby, you don't want to get sued. Because that's all they think about getting sued.
well, she did, but he again, that's that naive spirit he got. No, he's not gonna do that. And I'm like, are you
Oh yeah,
really
yeah, he's not
our
like,
face
yes, he will.
playing a naive pastor?
Mhm.
Okay, pastor.
He knows all your information.
Mm-hmm.
Like he will
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The naive pastor, no, thank you. We don't need it. We need
Mm-hmm.
you to know.
Like
But
clock
yeah,
in.
but Myron is stressed. He's like, I'm going to go clean out my I'm gonna go clean out my the office of the he's gonna fire me. He's like, what? And Bridget was like, he's not gonna fire you, baby. She started talking to Rashida. She was like, you're not gonna fire him, right? Or she's like, she said, okay. I was gonna she's like, okay, like maybe you are. Um, and then Myron, she's like, Bridget's literally asking, like, are you in love with him? Are you in love with him? He's like, oh, I love my wife. I'm like, you need to quit acting like you so in love with your wife. Because
He's
if you
not.
were so in love with your wife, you would not be waiting hand and foot on a grown man. You'd be
Mm-hmm.
like, I gotta
He
get
love her. He love her, but not like that.
love.
Like he
Yeah.
love men.
I was like, do you think though? Because she asked him like, are you bi? Are you straight? And he didn't answer. But later on, when the pastor said something about the guy, like, oh, have you always had feelings for me or something like that? He kind of said, yeah. He was
Mm.
just like, yeah, I am. So I'm like, well, then, so you just lied to Bridget. Child, Myron doing too much lying for me.
Myron is not to be trusted.
Get him out of
Myron is the
here.
op.
Yeah, he is lying. He's lying. But what if he really is? What if he really is not? What if he's really planted there for Franklin? But they say he's been there for 3 years, so I don't know. They said that
Oh, okay.
he's been there for three
No,
years, so I don't quite know, but it sounds a little good, a little messy.
it
So
is.
who knows? But what was I gonna say? Um, I loved when like Bridget was talking to Rashida
Mm.
because she was like, Bridget was like, I'm so sorry that happened or whatever about you, Naomi. Rashida was like, I'm done. And then Bridget was like, I need to be done. But I didn't know if Bridget was saying she needed to be done with Naomi or if she was talking about
I said the
Vaughn.
same thing.
Okay. But that's not
Like,
bad.
who you talking about? Because I feel like, yeah, you might be talking about Naomi, but it's something in my spirit tells me
You
you
talking
are
about
talking
Vaughn.
about Vaughn. So that means she ain't done.
Because Rashida was like, yeah, how's Vaughn doing or whatever. But then Rashida
Mm-hmm.
was like, when you get tired, that's when you're gonna be done. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was like, is she done
Mm-hmm.
with Naomi or is she done with whatever his name is, Vaughn, child?
Vaughn.
She needs to be
Child,
done
she
with
need to be
Vaun.
done with his childish tail self.
Yeah, well, he broke, child. He don't got nothing to lose. Women need to quit being with men who have nothing to lose. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
That part,
Nothing to lose.
not a thing.
Nothing to lose. Now we gonna move it on. I kept it here for a little bit. We're gonna move it on to our good sis, Geneva and Javon.
We
Spicy.
skipping
Oh, did I skip something?
Tiffany and Javon,
Oh, yes. We could talk about Tiffany and Javon.
but it's whatever.
Oh, Javon and Tiffany. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I actually did have that next. Yes. I don't know why I thought Geneva. Yes, my bad. Javon and Tiffany. Ciao. What was happening? A trip to Italy?
Okay, you're asking what was happening with the both of them?
Yeah. I'm just, like just rhetorical. Like, what was happening? Like, how we get from a date to a trip to Italy? A trip to Italy in a day?
Like,
Less than
I
24 hours.
need her to land and stop acting so obtuse and oblivious to what this man is saying, what he's doing. Like, you see it. You're not dumb. Tiffany's not dumb. Dumb. Tiffany is not a dummy.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Not at
I
all. Like
feel
you see,
like. Oh, what were you gonna say?
she see it.
I feel like she's not a dummy, but she has nothing to go off of. Like she's like,
Mhm.
okay, my friend like doesn't really want to talk to me, but I don't know why because she's not telling me. And then I just feel like she needs to quit dang talking to um Javon and tell like don't tell Javon that Geneva's not talking to you. Like don't send it to him because that's giving him ammo, but she doesn't know that. So she's thinking that it's genuine and it's not genuine. And I was just like, she's just the Lulu about the situation because she's just like, oh yeah, like Italy maybe, Italy no, oh Italy sounds fun, and calling Rashida like, oh yeah, should I go to Italy? Or she was like, no, but then I wanted to ask you, I wanted to ask you, would you go on a trip with someone you just met?
No, indeed that.
Not a
I
day,
don't know
not a
you
day,
like
but
that.
like, what if it was like a month or two?
Mm. I don't know. It's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask. I wouldn't,
Mm-hmm.
especially like if it was a
In
Javon.
that scenario.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's an absolutely not. You wouldn't even be able to talk to me. Like
I'm
as soon as I
definitely.
sense something, I'm just gonna back. If my spirit's telling me, hey, let me just back on up, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Her spirit's not telling her that. Tiffany is not telling
No,
Tiffany that.
she wants to be with him. All she saw was a cute face. I
Yeah.
know Naomi was a lot, and the things that she said was probably a lot, but she did not lie. You saw a cute man, and he is handsome. Javon is
Mm-hmm.
handsome. We can give him that. But
Mm-hmm.
that is what you wanted. You saw Javon, and basically, you just want to go all in. You don't know him like that. And
Yeah.
for him, the biggest red flag, besides you ignoring your friend and her emotions, but the biggest red flag is when he asks you to attend the same trip that your friend and her husband is going on to kind of rekindle their marriage. Why would y'all want to be a third and fourth wheel? And
Well,
then
she doesn't. Uh, well, he does. She know. She knows it's to rekindle that, but he's
yeah,
putting it on like it's a couples trip because Javon doesn't know that it's a rekindle. Javon just wants to be in Geneva's face.
right, but she know that, and as her
Oh,
friend,
like yeah.
I
But
may
what
not
she
be
was
able.
saying, she's like, I'm supposed to. She was like, I'm supposed to watch Anika and stuff like that. He's like,
Right,
oh, now they want to throw Rashida, baby.
you
Anika
don't
would
even
not
know
be at
her like
Rashida's
that.
house. No, ma'am. Anika would not be at Rashida's house with them bad kids. No, ma'am. in that pasta. No, ma'am. But I was just like, I'm glad they showing the phone call shot because I'm overlooking that black screens when they on the phone. So I'm glad they showed the phone calls.
Oh, okay. Y'all don't. I usually don't pay attention to that. Okay.
Oh, I do. I pay attention to that because I'm like, why are they talking to the phone in the background? So I like that cinematography or whatever. I like going back or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
I just think Tiffany is Delulu, but I think she's just
very.
Delulu because she's single. I mean, she's a real estate thing, so now he's trying to buy a house. So she's like, honestly, I think she's like, oh, he got some money. And, like, why not go on this trip? Like, I haven't really had like a male presence. And we could talk about that, either being desperate or Delulu. But like, she's like, all her friends have a man besides Naomi, but she's just like, Naomi is crazy right now. And so she's probably like, I don't want to end up like Naomi. Like, I'm not tripping over my man. I'm good. Let me just find something else to put my energy in. That's what I'm thinking.
But this is different, and it's different because your body language says everything. When he asked her to go on a trip, she sat up on the couch. So your body language was talk. Your body was talking to you.
Well, when I mean,
this ain't right. I ain't going.
To Tiffany's defense, when you hear Italy, I'm gonna lean up too. I'm like, Italy? Do I gotta pay?
Listen.
I'm with my girl on the Italy. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
I'm with my girl on Italy.
Who sent you? What you want?
You said what?
I'd be like, who sent you? What you want, sir? Please get out of my face.
William sent her.
William did send her.
To get off of her, his wife.
And this another thing. If you know you and your homegirl not at the best of spaces, why would you want to go on a trip with her?
Well, I feel like in Tiffany's defense, she did try to say no. She tried to say no a couple of times. He just kept like egging her on. She was like, well, no. She said no. Geneva's not talking to me. And that's why I was like, girl, why would She's like, no, I'm supposed to be watching Nika. So she did say no a couple of times.
That man can't strong arm a grown woman into doing something she know she shouldn't be doing.
So why should she be going on a trip to Italy?
You can go without them. And your responsibility was to keep Anika. But the only reason you don't want to keep Anika now is more because of him wanting to take you on a trip.
No, she doesn't want to keep Anika because Geneva is being rude to her.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so if your friend, you're supposed to watch, if she's being rude to you all the time, why would you go on a trip that she's gonna be extremely rude to you?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate because the only reason I play devil's advocate because Tiffany's like, oh, maybe I should go. Like, I'm single, he's single, and maybe she goes on a trip. Maybe she can get more answers, or maybe she could see something more because she's not getting anything from Geneva. She's just like, okay, when I bring him up, when I do, like, it's kind of like awkward, but she's not really like being like, oh, my friend doesn't want me to date him because Geneva's lying. That's all.
Your friend been acting real funny, and every time y'all around each other and he just happened to show up, she act extremely funny, and she act like a whole B word. All right,
but she could call her out in Italy because they're gonna be right there.
Out at and what you call it office, she still don't want. I don't want to be around my.
She called her out. She tried to call her out, but she tried to ignore her. But you can't ignore her.
Yeah, no, you can't. I'm not gonna let you keep treating me like crap. And for me, I wouldn't want to go on a trip with you. Like, yo, work on that. I wouldn't even want to be around her. We supposed to be friends, and you treat me like this. You can't even keep it a buck with me, and you want. Why do you want to go on a trip with these people so bad? I always have questions. Like, why do you want to go on a trip with these people so bad? If you really wanted to get to know me, you would have gotten to know me on another level. And if you want to take me somewhere else.
That is true. I just was like Italy, but like, no, I would be like, well, first, can we go? I would really be like, first, can we like go on this date? Like, first, can we just vibe in the city? Like, I would say that, but I mean, Italy would have me kind of thinking twice. Not because of him, just because of Italy.
That's insane. Like, you're asking, his ask is a lot at this point because you're doing way too much, even for my liking.
Not even for your liking. I am cracking up.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's cute to be flued out and whatnot fine.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the people that being flued out, but
We
mm-mm,
outside. Hey.
mm-mm. And the problem I'm having is both of her friends will not be honest with her, and that's what's irritating me even more. Be direct and tell her. But
Actually, if I was Rashida, I would tell her
something
because
tells me when we come back, she gonna find out. Huh?
if I was Rashida, I'd tell her because you told my man my business. Did you hear me? You're frozen.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
She
can
told
hear
her.
you.
Okay, she told her business, so that's what I'm just
Ugh.
saying. Okay, is everything okay now? Because we can go to Naomi next. Let us know in the comments. Do y'all have a favorite character? Are y'all caught up? Make sure you like the live, please, people. We appreciate it. And we love commentary. You back,
Can you hear
honey?
me?
Yes, now I can.
I Okay. I may have to. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna.
Take your screen, take your video off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll add a pic.
You said what?
I'll add a picture.
Oh, okay. So now we can go to Naomi. Do you want to start with Naomi or you want me to start?
Listen, I'll start. Naomi goes to the hospital to visit Franklin. Why don't you antagonize this man? She calls Hakeem so he can meet her at the hospital. I'm sorry, at the bank to show him the
Yes.
money that she have saved. But for me, why would you antagonize the situation more? Like why?
Why?
Yeah, why would you antagonize the situation more than?
But did you see when she did not care
No,
to
she
go
didn't,
to
and
the
that's going to be her
hospital?
downfall.
She did not care, baby. She brought them flowers and she said, I just want to see if they're going to turn her black like me. Um, and I was just like, she
Good
about to go to
Lord.
jail. Cause I'm like, how did she know where the hospital? How did she know where she was? How did she know where she was at? Franklin was like, nurse, get her out of here. Get her out of here. This is the girl who threw coffee. I'm like, child, the I be saying the extreme coffee. Like, come on, why is she still in the hospital 3 days later? But
Right.
she was like, touch me, touch me. But Franklin was like, see, that's why they was a match because Franklin knew that she wanted him to touch her, so she could press assault charges.
Right.
So he knew that. Oh,
It's crazy.
love the picture, love the cover photo. So I was like, why did she go up there? Because that was crazy. And then she met her love interest at the bank. I was like, that's wild. And I was like, not that she knew her love interest was on probation. She found out everything.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, why would you get someone who got off? I get who attempted. I said, wouldn't you want someone who did it? I don't know, but I was like, yeah, I don't know if it wasn't proven guilty. I don't know, but like she was like, I know your kid. She said, I'll do it till every last person in your DNA. I said, oh, okay, Naomi is about it. Okay, she's about it. She crazy. She don't care. He was like, give me the money. He was like, yeah, he was trying to threaten her like, what if I take the money now? And then she was like, I knew everything before you stepped into my door. So I was like, she really was trying to get him to do something. That was the whole reason why she started messing with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
But
I took from that.
she finna get. I hope she get a huge slice of humble pie
Yes.
because
Oh,
she
hey.
really
Sorry.
needed it the most.
She's on there watch the show, but I'm here for the review. This is wild. It
That's
is.
my boo. Hey.
Yes, you should watch it, girl. Naturally Sweet. You should watch it. It's a mess. It's on BT Plus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. But yes, I was like, that was the whole reason why she even hired that dude. That was
Yeah.
her MO. To me. What do you
I
think?
I really think her antagonized going up there was even worse. And first of all, where do you get black flowers from?
Like,
And
where do
you
you
throw
get
them at that
them?
lady's bag. You know that coffee ate her back up. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
She didn't. She don't care.
She doesn't. And if she lose everything, it is what it is. I will not feel bad for her.
Oh,
You
aren't
probably
you playing
should,
on the
but I don't.
downfall?
Huh?
Aren't you playing on the downfall?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying whatever she get is what she get. But
Mm-hmm.
you are making things worse. Like she's making this thing worse with Franklin. Like you know how conniving he is,
You
but
know how
you're
he
just
get down. Mm-hmm.
not the fact flowers is dramatic.
Yeah, it was black flowers, like a bouquet of black flowers. I was like, oh my gosh.
It
Yep.
was giving very much dramatics, okay?
I was saying, baby, is this a funeral? She was going for that.
She was definitely going for the funeral. I was like, where you get black flowers from? Like, what we
Literally.
doing?
He painted them. I don't know how.
I cannot. I
But yeah,
cannot. Somebody get
that was
Naomi
crazy. How do
away
you feel
from
about
me.
the bank scene? She's like, get that peasant out of here.
I just didn't care. It
Oh.
it wasn't nothing that stuck out to me, except
Mhm.
did have her duckies in a row to, figure out who he was. I didn't know Bay did a 15-year bid, and y'all know Bay is Bolo, okay? I
Mhm.
love him so much, but he did a 15-year, and he just seems so grimy in a way.
Oh, he does.
I hope he seems nice, and I'm pretty sure later on in the season, Tyler Perry might write them together. I don't know. You never
You
know
think so?
with Tyler Perry and whatever goes on in his head, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I don't know if he's gonna put them together or something's gonna happen. Hmm.
She better hope she don't go to jail. Like,
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know. She got him, but uh, I don't know. Somebody might have her in the background. Like her ex is already coming for her. That's screaming Tyler Perry. It definitely is. Black flowers, yes, girl. We know you love Bolo.
but yeah, me, the
Yeah, yeah,
one.
yeah.
But
I was like, I don't know what that is, but
that's the one who played Hakeem.
oh yes, yes, you do. You do love him. You do love him. I didn't know that was his real name. I was like, Bolo, yes, yes, yes. Not to be talking about it, you do love Bolo.
I do.
Okay, so Myron, let's get to the Myron and Pastor Jeff. So yeah, Myron said that he was in love with the pastor, but then said he wasn't gay. So I'm like, okay, so what is it? Then he said the guy was, excuse me, in the church who fed him these. I said, baby, is the guy you?
I mean, I just don't think that Pastor Jeff gave him any inkling that we will be together. I think Myron is running on this level of delusion that one day I would like to be that delusional. I want to be as delusional as Myron because what are
But
we
you
doing?
know, I don't know, because I mean, I don't. I'm just saying this in a sense, though. It
So
can
do you
happen with
think
people like
somebody?
you said. What?
I was going to ask, do you think somebody came up to him and said, "Hey, the pastor likes you"?
I don't think so. That's why I said it could be in his head. And I don't know who else works in there. But I was like, he's like, I want to do everything for the pastor. So I don't know if it's like he praises the pastor or he wants to be the pastor. But when you started hanging out with people, even in heterosexual relationships, whatever, you're not gay, when you start hanging out with people and stuff like that, like you get a more liking of them, you have a bond. And to me, it sounds like he's always at the church. They spend a lot of time together. He's driving him, he's talking. So like we don't really know what Pastor Jefferson has shared with Myron.
Mm.
And not that saying that he's gay or nothing like that, but like we just don't know what they talked about. We don't know what they said. Like we don't know because they spend so much time together. We don't know what
Hmm.
those conversations are like.
And maybe just hear me out. Maybe he interpret, how Pastor Jeff was always so mean to Rashida, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe him being mean to Rashida, but then Myron get the good parts of Pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he interpret that as he liked me, but he don't like his
Yeah.
wife because he treat his
Yeah.
wife poorly. So
Yeah.
maybe he did misinterpret that.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's because I was saying, I was like, he's always been mean to Rashida. Yeah. And he's
Yeah.
like Myron this, da da da. But then it's just like, okay, but yeah, like literally, yeah. He's so nice. He's nice to him. He's like, okay, do this for me. He's like, I'll do anything for you. But when the wife, yeah, Rashida asked it, he don't want to do nothing. Oh, I was Rashida said, no, you're not that nice guy. You need to cuss him out. You know, you be cussing people out. I was on the floor. I said,
Mm-hmm.
pastors be cussing, child. The cussing pastors.
Child.
So that's what I get from it, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't think Myron's gonna leave because he's like, oh, I'm gonna give you a second chance. He's like, oh, you are pastor? Oh, you are. I'm like, child, that Myron is playing his role, child. Okay, I'll say Myron is playing his role. Rashida is playing her role. And Geneva is playing her role. That's what I'll
Yeah.
say.
Ooh, wee. I
They're
love
playing their roles.
Aubrey.
They're doing good.
Yeah, they are.
So the next scene is Javon in the house with William, correct? You
Um,
missed the scene, right?
no, the next scene is oh yeah, we did talk about Jessica. William and you just said it. William and Geneva in the kitchen.
Yeah, I said Javon and them right here. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
You're
said
right.
Javon and Javon. I said Javon is out of pocket, but it was just Javon. Javon is out of pocket. I said, when did Javon become a chef? A chef,
Right.
a lawyer.
Like
Somebody
this
who
just
wants to.
creepy.
Yeah, like how you in their kitchen cooking for them? What you got to teach William about cooking? William don't even cook.
Talking about he wanted to teach William how to cook the flank steak. Sir, please, y'all can both please go somewhere. And
William and Pastor Jefferson, they're friends because they're both so naive. Okay,
they
they are
are.
naive.
But I'm telling you, still something tells me that William knows something. He's just trying to
Oh,
play the part. But I hate strong word. I don't like that he's not paying attention to the cues. Like this man just told your wife, "Oh, I'm not gonna see that beautiful face bite into my meat," or whatever he said.
well, he said, well, I feel like he played it off because he's like, oh, that's so sad. I'm not gonna be able to see your beautiful face when you taste this food. So that's how he played it off. When you taste this meat, is actually I think what he said.
And William gonna say, "I try it."
Like boy, shut up! I'll try it.
Shut up, William.
I was like, well, he's like, oh yeah, you should try this. She's like, where's Anika? Girl, you're not worried about Anika. You just trying to get out that house. You're trying to get out that kitchen. She's outside playing. Like, what is going on? And
She
yeah,
like
they're
it.
like, oh, can you tell her about going to Italy? Like, why are we in the kitchen cooking? Like, we're not making stir fry. But Geneva was so shook. She was like, yeah. Geneva was like, yeah, okay.
Please. She
Like,
liked every bit of that conversation.
yes, she did. Because when he looked away, when William looked away, she's just like looking at him like, girl, you know you want to taste some of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know you want to try
Mm-hmm.
that. You know you want to look at that, see that.
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, William was like, oh yeah. Like, boy, why would a man offer to cook or to teach you something? He's a lawyer.
Right. I was like,
That's lawyers be talking good. That's what be happening.
Now, Geneva probably tasted his food when she was cheating, back when she was cheating with him.
Okay. All right. All right.
Oh Lord.
So then we get into this crazy scene where it's like Anika falls off the scene. They're like, Anika, and got the babysitter. Anika fell. Take her to the hospital. Like, what? Why are we taking her to the hospital?
That's insane.
So like going straight to the hospital, we don't even see blood. We don't even see like how did she fall off the swing? How much blood did she lose? Like I was just really confused about that part. So she fell off the swing, so then she goes to the hospital. So now we're gonna go to the Rashida and then we're gonna come back to the hospital scene.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to Rashida and her son.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the son be lying and stealing money.
Baby, he was all in them drawers.
Talk about tie.
What talking about? I'm looking for a tie.
You are not looking for no tie. You're looking for a lie. That's what you're looking for. Yes, dramatic. You are looking for a lie. Okay, you La Olla.
Mm-hmm.
Random. Did you watch Medea's Destination Wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, we should do a review.
I'm
That
gonna
just
have to
doesn't
watch it again, but yes,
La Olla. Oh, you don't review movies. My bad. Okay.
I
It's okay.
don't, not often. Well, no, I've never reviewed a movie. Let me say that.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be funny. I wanted to do one because I'm not doing other things, but it's okay. We can get back to the program. But it just made me think about La Olla, Lawyer, and Brian. So that's what I thought about.
Oh God.
Yes. But we could talk about that offline.
Yeah,
But the son be lying and stealing money, talking about a tie. And baby, it looked like it was $100. So that's why I was like,
that
I
was
don't know how much
a
anything
lot of
cost.
money.
That was a lot of money. That was a lot of ones. And then the fact that he was like, to me, it was like he's like, give me the money. Get like he was okay with attacking his mama. And then the little girl was sitting there in the room, like, Mom, are you okay? She's like, take it, take the cup, take the cup. She's trying, and then she's like, he was like, don't make me hurt you. What?
This world I have brought you in this world I would take you out.
Like
You done lost all of your mind and your marbles.
she should have swung like Jackie swung on Chantel.
Yeah,
Like, what was wrong with the son? Like, that is crazy.
that is insane. And I don't think he would have did that if the pastor was in. I think
Yeah.
pastor would have turned up on him. But
He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why did you think to cock back and punch her? Because she said no to. Oh, he was like, that's why I was just thinking that he was spoiled because he was just like, y'all not gonna miss his money, y'all. But somehow he knew that they kept money back there.
yeah,
So that's what's real to you. You keep money back in your back in the back. You're not gonna know where my money at.
exactly. Especially for that little crackhead thief.
Yeah, so I was just like, what the heck just happened? But somebody they were talking about it online, they were like, she froze because she was like, well, they said that she probably like she's not over her trauma with like that whole situation. So they were talking about that too or whatever, because it had to be something, child. Yeah, I had a
It was the fact that my little boy, like, he's never done this before, and probably displaying this type of behavior. But the other thing could be the trauma where they locked her in that room and they wouldn't let her out. And the way he grabbed her arm,
it took her back. Yeah, that grabbing the arms like
shaking.
What? My girl was shook it.
She was definitely shook it. Okay.
Very. She was very shook it.
The daughter was in the door like, Mom, are you okay?
Like, girl, no, she not okay. Your brother just tried to rock her.
But I think that was just a natural response from the daughter, because remember the last time they went to check on the mom, when they went to check on Rashida when she was sleeping in the car, and they were very concerned, and she was like yelling at them. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what angle to come from when it comes to my mom. Mm-hmm. So, I think it's just, hey, I'm just ask you, are you okay? That's it.
But then they were also saying that if you remember, like, her mom was like, y'all should just get a divorce. Y'all should just get a divorce. I'm like, y'all so mean to your mom when it's really your daddy. And then they was like, if they get a divorce, she's like, I'm going to stay with my dad. So they said it. So I was like, I don't know. She might be a daddy girl. She might just like her dad. Mm-hmm. But she probably was shook it because she wasn't like, I'm going to call dad or nothing. Like, you better call 911 because I'm about to go to jail. Like, that's how I feel about it.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay, so the last scene, child, the mid-season finale, child. Woo! So we have them all in the hospital. What's the Sarah. Okay, I was gonna say Samantha. Geneva's comment of like, what is being she was a preemie girl, what? A preemie. What does that have to do with anything?
Geneva is just mad. And it makes me feel like she's still mad about William wanting Tiffany and Javon to go on that trip. Girl, she's just mad. And she's just angry at everybody. And she lashing out just like Naomi, but she not crashing out as bad as Naomi crashing out. But your attitude is stank.
And that's actually a good point that you brought up, because like it's like people have different crash outs and stuff like that. Like, we think Naomi is bad. Like, we're like, she's going off, she's doing this, but child, they're actually all crashing out.
Yes.
Naomi's crashing out. Geneva's crashing out because of William. Tiffany's not crashing out, but she's a little bit. Yeah, she is gonna crash out. And
What you
Bridget about crashed out over that boy.
child?
You said what?
I said child.
Yeah. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, what does that have to do with it? But I was like, William, literally, like, I already knew, like, when she fell, I said, William's about to find out that it's not his kid. And then a blood transfusion is very wild.
Yeah.
And then she has AB, and then he has O. But I was reading the comments. They said if he has O, then he should be able to do a blood transfer. Now, don't get me the line because I don't know if I got OAB. And then when you try to go ask if you have OAB, or they talking about you gotta pay for it. What? I gotta pay to know my blood type? The freak, like
Right.
that's crazy. Um,
Well, this Tyler Perry land. So
well, yeah,
Tyler
and
Perry's
so they
only
were saying like
71.
they was like Tyler Perry does stuff for shock value, whatever. But in
Right.
general, like if
You
you
can
don't know
have,
your blood type, that's a
he
high
probably
risk.
put something in with blood type P. Child, Tyler Perry is that type of crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it's true. But I was like, now this was just a bit much. But I'm just like, when I even try to go to the doctor to be like, oh, what's my blood type? They're like, oh, you got to take a test for that. A test to know my blood type? No, y'all better look at my
Mm.
birth certificate or whatever. And I just feel like Geneva was doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I just personally feel like Tyler Perry speeds up the stuff that should be slowed down and drags the
Mm-hmm.
stuff that should be going quickly because honestly, like we could have waited another episode because we didn't even get anything. Like we could have waited another episode. Like it could have just showed them going in the hospital and just like sitting there because like that was just too quick. And the girl was like, "Come on, like come on," trying to touch Geneva. Geneva's like, "I'm not going anywhere." Like the needle thing. So I just feel like that was really quick. Like that actually could have been drug out to figure it out or whatever. But it was just like quick. And then versus like we're dragging out like the Myron in the past and stuff. Like I don't know. I just feel like certain stuff that's dragged out could have been sped up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, why, out of all things, is this thing that's sped up like so quickly? Like, oh, she went to the hospital. She needs a blood transfusion. What? Like that don't make no sense to me. So
Oh. All right. Let me. First of all, I was mad at how Geneva treated Sarah. This lady was sitting there crying her eyes out.
yes.
Like she really was sorry. And William was like, it was an accident. She was like, and she made the preemie comment about, you should know better because she was a preemie. And I'm like, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Whatever. The second thing is after Sarah left, then Tiffany came.
Yes.
And Geneva was even more irritated. She was like, what are you doing here? Girl, like do you really have to be this mean? Like you have all of this in you, and instead of telling your friend the truth, you just gonna keep this in because you mad because you really want to be with Javon, but instead you over here in 5-inch land. Okay, all I'm saying. Anyway, and then she was just so rude. She was like, you need to leave. Don't tell the girls.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, for me, that was a lot. And that's supposed to be your sister. That's supposed to be your friend. And that's how you treat your friend. It's almost like I'm treating you bad just because of a man. Well, I would hate to see how you would treat me on a regular day. You'll treat me like this over an N-word. Okay. And so it was just a lot. It was a lot. The doctor came. And this was the part that irritated me the most. The lady was like, Geneva, I need you. Like,
yes.
I think Geneva was so mad that my aunt, and this is one thing I would say this. Geneva was so mad that or she just been in this cycle so long, she really thought in her heart of heart that William is the dad and there is no other man that can be the dad. Or my auntie said this. She was like, maybe she wanted the doctor to call her out so she won't have to be the one to tell William.
I'm
Tell
crying.
William that that's not his baby. So I don't know. But when this lady is throwing you a bone, the doctor was throwing her a bone. Let's go to the back. Because she already knew that this wasn't William's kid. But I don't want to say this out here in front of everybody.
But I'm like, how does she know?
They know. Just like William knew that being AB with the baby being the AB type and he being an O type, he was like, I'm a professor. I know this for a fact.
But
This huh?
oh well, no, that's what I'm saying. But how did she know like what the type? I was like, how did she know that she needed this type of blood? Like, how did she know all that? How did she know that the dad didn't match? Are you saying like they looked at the dad or something like that?
They might have had data in the system, and that could be the hospital they went to go through their IVF treatment or something like that. So it could be something in the system that they already have, that they
Yeah.
already have on them. So,
Because I was like, that was not adding up, child. I was trying to figure it out. I was like, that was not adding up for me.
I was just like so done with this whole scene. It it was honestly it mirrored Medea Goes to Jail, the play. It mirrored that, except they wasn't in a hospital. They were at the house, and the baby drowned, and the baby needed a blood transfusion. And
What baby drowned?
on Medea Goes to Jail, the play.
Yes, yes, yes. I loved that. Yeah, that's my
Slave
favorite
lady, that's not
play.
your. Vanessa, tell your husband.
You've been sleeping with, huh? That ain't no Johnson. I know Johnson. Johnson. I know Johnson. Johnson. That's my favorite play. I swear.
Oh
What
my
is it?
god!
I just know. I told your mama not to send you to that school. You should know, Sonny. The baby thing smelled like kente oil.
This man
Smelled like kente oil. Put it together. Your girl was cheating on you with that man.
like Sonny just land. He just head just all up in the cloud. He
He's
just
like,
looking
what?
real dumb. That's what this whole scene gave.
Vanessa. Yes.
Vanessa, tell your husband you sleeping with this man.
Yes, I am so sorry. That's my favorite play. I know all the words.
I was
But
like,
yes, and but that's what I was even thinking about earlier. I'm like, yeah, Tyler Perry kind of like he uses the same thing over there because even when I watched Medea's Destination Wedding, the reason why I was asking about that, I was like, the Medea's Destination Wedding just reminds me of Medea's family reunion with older kids.
I did watch it. I
Yeah,
did. I don't know how I didn't get Medea's family reunion. You talking about the play or you talking about the movie?
the movie. I feel like it was just a recycled of the kids. A daughter gets married for the mama to get some money.
You absolutely right. It sure was because
Yeah.
she was trying to get Vanessa to marry that. I mean, not
That
Vanessa.
rich
She was
person
trying to
because
get
yeah,
homegirl to
I
marry
was like,
that.
this is a recycled movie. It's just in the Bahamas.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
come on, Tyler Perry. We need you to
I love
be
Joe.
original. We keep
Yeah.
bouncing back from here. You said no more Medea, but we keep bouncing back
Yeah.
to
But
Medea.
I love Medea Child, but I really love Joe. Joe had me cracking up. But I was just like, this is just like a recycled thing, just a wedding thing. I was just like,
We
what?
don't need recycle. I don't want to look at sisters. I don't want to look at divorced sisters. I don't want to look at none of the scripted drama and all of that. The TV shows and have to be reminded of this. What was like the Tyler Perry plays or the Tyler Perry movies, or
I
I don't
didn't.
want to be reminded of that. I want to watch this show and just and not have to think about that because even when I watched Sisters this week, I immediately thought about oh no, was it Divorce Sisters when I thought about how it was the episode one of the episodes of Sisters how it mirrored when Naomi read all of them. That was one of
Danny
those
reading all of them.
read all of them.
We
And I'm
did talk
like,
about that. Mm-hmm. But I
yeah. So
mean, sometimes you just need to read people. But I do get what you're saying.
he
Like
keeps
it shouldn't be. But
repeating the
that's
same
why it's so
story.
hard. He writes so much, and it's so
Right.
together.
It's
It's like
running
all the
together.
same thing. So it's kind of like all the things in one because Divorce Sisters came out, and so it just all came out within that. And so I just think Naomi read it because she was just fed up for everybody saying something crazy. But that is true. Like you get to your breaking point. But I can't see what you're saying. It's like we're getting the same things in different shows, just different type of characters. But yeah, that I didn't think about Medea Goes to Jail. But since you said it, it's like okay, yeah, oh yeah, it's just like the wrong blood type. Okay, so original. Like it's not really original at all, and it's not original the blood type thing. I was like, it has to be something else. And that's why I was saying that I wish that it would like it could have been like fleshed out a little bit more. Like
Mm-hmm.
let's let it not be a blood type. Like we were thinking about when we talked about this earlier, we thought about like maybe Tiffany and well not Tiffany, when Geneva and them like he would do a swab or something like that. I mean that would technically remind me of the game, but that's not Tyler Perry, so that's fine.
Oh
But it's like,
yeah,
can we
you're
do
right.
something else? Did you watch the game too?
Uh-huh. I used to.
That was my show. I might do throwback on the game because that was my
Oh,
show.
you should.
That was my favorite show growing up. So yeah, I think about that too. But I was just like, I think it could have been a little more fleshed out.
Mm-hmm. You
Than
mean this episode?
yeah, well, the whole thing of how even like we find out if he's the daddy or whatever. Because long story short, probably for real, you know, they messed up something and looked, and now it's Javon probably really isn't the baby daddy. I'm just gonna say, you know, they always
Oh,
show these twists and turns.
oh,
Yeah,
oh.
he might not really be there. They might be like, oh, let me go look at the paperwork again. You know, oh, the paperwork
Oh.
is da, 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 like because of that. But I think it'd have been more interesting if they did go off to whatever. Javon tried to like sneak away to try to figure out if Anika was his or something. Like I like that would kind of be a cool different way versus just like she fell and she had to get blood and now it's
Mm-hmm.
blood type. No.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just like it was rushed. Like it could have been a little bit pushed through, you know, versus we had to, it's the eighth episode and we just now finding out that Myron ain't, that pastor ain't gay. But from the
Right.
first episode,
It should have been
I was,
20 episodes. We get 10 and 10.
yes.
Instead of
So,
shooting this in 9 days, they should have shot it in 12 days. Maybe we would have got 20 episodes. I don't
mhm,
know.
or maybe 30 days. I don't know either.
Something.
But yeah. And so it's so sad because I don't even know when it's coming back. I remember somebody saying December. I'm like, that is a
Yeah,
long
that's-
time.
they were saying December, but I don't know. We'll see. But as this end, I want to say what is coming on. Oh yeah, all the Queen's Men are on right now,
Mhm.
and I think Beauty and Black is getting ready to come back on.
Yeah, he has so many shows. But yeah, so this has been fun. We've done 8 episodes. We've done almost 2 months together.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all made it to the end of this, we really appreciate it. Y'all can go back and watch our other reviews. But sadly, this will be coming to an end until the next part comes out.
Yeah.
I really won't be reviewing nothing. But I do have a couple of announcements. I will be interviewing Chambrielle from Somebody's Son on Thursday night, so y'all should check that out at 8 o'clock.
All
And
right.
then me and Kiwan, we will be going live next Sunday at 8 o'clock. Okay, we're going to be reviewing Somebody's Son. So if you have not watched that, you could watch it, or if you have watched it, you can tune in with us to do that as well. And then you can follow my personal YouTube channel, Life with Leisha. I won't be going live. I post a little bit more stuff, lifestyle stuff and different things like that. But in August, it is my birthday. Shout out to Leo season. I will probably be taking a break after August 3rd on this channel just to live my life a little bit. So
Mhm.
those are my announcements, but y'all will see me here next Sunday. And then I'll let Kiwan do the honors of telling y'all what she got going on.
All right. So y'all know I have Love and Hip Hop, Housewives of Miami, Sisters, All the Queen's Men, a few episodes, one more episode of And Just Like That, and I think 2 or 3 more episodes of BMF, as well as Love and Marriage Huntsville. Something else is coming back on, but I'll drop it when I need to drop.
Baby, Kiwana needs to be on the freaking payroll, okay?
Yes, I need y'all to monetize. Like, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I am 4 away from 400. Okay.
Yes, that was me. I was like, I was something away from 300. I was saying 400 because you were saying 400. Now I'm on the way to 400. But yes, go subscribe to her channel. Check it out. We will be going live next Sunday. And if there's shows that y'all want us to review, oh, thank you so much for the early birthday, which I appreciate it. You can let us know, but I'll probably be back in September. My first podcast episode will be coming September 3rd, most likely on this channel. So please subscribe if you are here. Check out the content. And we will, go from there basically. Like this, share with your friend. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. Okay, another episode in the den. Black Girls Den. Okay. And yes, look, you came back on.
Okay, I just wanted to show my face before I leave.
Yes. So thank y'all so much. We really appreciate it. And we will just make an announcement. I guess when we figure out Divorce Sisters comes back on, then we'll make an announcement for when we'll come back. But we'll definitely see y'all next Sunday.
Mhm.
So yeah, have a great rest of y'all's day or night, I should say, honestly, or whenever you watch this. If you're watching a replay, let us know in the comments. Okay. Have a great night. See y'all later. Bye.